Welcome back to Fall Park One. We showcase amateur athletes and amateur news every day. If you're a player or coach would like an interview, DM me for a collaboration. And if you're loving the content, smash that like button to subscribe to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about the AP Top 25 Women Basketball polls on today. That came out Sunday, rather. And the first team we're going to talk about is UConn, who's coming in this week with a record of 33-0. In the last game, they defeated Villanova in a Big East matchup, 90-51. And they're led by Sarah Strong, who plays 26 minutes per game, has an 18.5 points average, a 7.6 rebound average, a 4.1 assists, 3.4 steals, and 1.6 blocks. And she also has a field goal percentage of 60.1%, a free throw percentage of 87.3%, and a three-point percentage of 42.7%. Coming at number two is the UCLA Bruins with a record of 31-1. In the last game, they defeated Iowa 96-45, and they're led by Lauren Betts, who plays 26 minutes per contest. She's averaging 16.4 rebounds, 8.2 assists, 3.2 assists, and it's averaging 1.1 steals, 1.9 blocks, and has a field goal percentage of 58.2 and a free throw percentage of 65.6. Coming at number three is Texas with a record of 31-3, and they went up one spot. The last game they defeated South Carolina 78-61, and they're led by Madison Booker, who plays 32 minutes per contest, averaging 18.9 points, 6.5 rebounds, 3.8 assists, 2.3 steals, and has a field goal percentage of 51.6, a three-point percentage of 29.4, and a free throw percentage of 85.9. Coming at number four is the South Carolina Gamecocks with a record of 31-3, and they went down one spot. In the last game, they lost to Texas in the SEC championship, 78-61, and they're led by Joyce Edwards, who plays 30 minutes per game, is averaging 19.6 points, 6.3 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 1.7 steals, 1.1 blocks, and it has a field goal percentage of 50.7, a three-point percentage of 20%, and a free throw percentage of 70%. Coming at number five is LSU with a record of 27-5, and they went up one spot, and they lost to South Carolina 83-77, and they're led by Malaysia Fuwali, who plays 22 minutes per contest, and is averaging 14.6 points, 3.8 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and 3 steals, and has a field goal percentage of 47%, a three-point percentage of 32.5, and a free throw percentage of 76%. Coming at number six is Vanderbilt with a record of 27-4, and they went down one spot, and they lost to Ole Miss 89-78, and they're led by Michaela Blakes, who plays 34 minutes and has an average of 27 points, 3.8 rebounds, 4.4 assists, 2.9 steals, and has a field goal percentage of 45.8, a three-point percentage of 36.1, and a free throw percentage of 85.7. Coming at number seven is Iowa with a record of 26-6, and they went up two spots. They lost to UCLA 96-45, and they're led by Ava Hiding, who plays 25 minutes per contest and is averaging 17.4 points, 7.3 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 1.2 steals, 1.2 blocks, and has a field goal percentage of 64.7 and a free throw percentage of 70.9. Coming at number eight is the Duke Blue Devils with a record of 24-8, and they went up five spots as Duke beat Louisville in a close matchup in overtime, 70-65, and they're led by Toby Forner, who plays 29 minutes per contest, has 17 and is averaging 17.3 points 8.2 rebounds, 1.3 assists, and has a field goal percentage of 53.2, a three-point percentage of 34.7, and a free throw percentage of 76.7. Coming at number 9 is Michigan with a record of 25-6, and they went down one spot. They lost to Iowa 59-42, and they're led by Olivia Olson, who's playing 31 minutes per contest and is averaging 19.2 points, 6.2 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 1.8 steals, has a field goal percentage of 47.9, a three-point percentage of 31%, and a free throw percentage of 79.1. The next matchup is Oklahoma, and they come in this week with a record of 24-7, and they went down three spots. They lost to LSU 112-78, and they're led by dynamic freshman Aaliyah Chavez, who plays 32 minutes per contest, averaging 18.4 points, 3.8 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 1.5 steals, has a field goal percentage of 37.8, a three-point percentage of 31.4, and a free throw percentage of 93.9. Coming at number 11 is Ohio State with a record of 26-7, and they lost to UCLA 72-62, and they're led by Jelani Cambridge, who plays 32 minutes per contest, averaging 22.8 points, 5.6 rebounds, 4.6 assists, 1.9 steals, has a field goal percentage of 49, a three-point percentage of 34.6, and a free throw percentage of 82.5. Coming at number 12 is West Virginia with a record of 27-6, and they went down three spots. They was defeated by TCU 92-53, and they're led by Gia Cook, who plays 29 minutes per contest, has a 14.7 average, 2 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1 steal, and has a field goal percentage of 37.5, a three-point percentage of 32.5, and a free throw percentage of 75.9. Coming at number 13 is Louisville with a record of 27-7, and they went down one spot. And they lost to Duke 70-65 in overtime. And they're led by Tawana Roberts, who playing 28.5 minutes per game and is averaging 11.4 points, 2.5 rebounds, 3.1 assists, and 1.3 steals. Has a field goal percentage of 39%, a three-point percentage of 35.4, and a free throw percentage of 75.4. Coming at number 14 is TCU with a record of 29-5, and they went down four spots. They lost to West Virginia 62-53, and they're led by Olivia Miles, who plays 35 minutes per contest, is averaging 19.6 points, 6.9 assists, 6.4 assists, 1.8 steals, has a field goal percentage of 48.7, three-point percentage of 35.2, and a free throw percentage of 84.4. Coming at number 15 is North Carolina with a record of 26-7, and they went up one spot. And they lost to Louisville 65-57 behind, and they're led by Nyla Harris, who's playing 23 minutes per contest, and she's averaging 11.3 points, 6.7 rebounds, and has a field goal percentage of 57.4, a three-point percentage of 15.4, and a free throw percentage of 78.8. Coming at number 16 is Kentucky with a record of 23-10. They went on one spot. They lost to South Carolina 87-64 in the SEC showdown. And Kentucky is led by Clara Strack, who plays 30 minutes per contest, is averaging 17.1 points, 10.0 rebounds, averaging a double-double, 1.8 assists, 1.2 steals, 2.6 blocks, and has a field goal percentage of 48.4, a free throw percentage of 66.7, a three-point percentage of 24.2. Coming at number 17 is Maryland with a record of 23-8, and they went down 3 spots as they lost to Oregon 73-68, and they're led by Ulichi Nawa, who's averaging 27 minutes per contest, has a 18 points average of 5.5 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 2.3 steals, has a field goal percentage of 52.4, a 3-point percentage of 30.4, and a free throw percentage of 77.7. Coming in number 18 is Minnesota with a record of 22-8, and they went up 1 spot. Last game they played, they lost to Ohio State 60-55, and they're led by Torrey McKinney, who's playing 27 minutes per contest, averaging 13.1 points, 3.1 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and 2 steals, and has a field goal percentage of 46.6, a 3-point percentage of 33.7, a free throw percentage of 84.4. Coming in number 19 is Ole Miss with a record of 23-11. They went up 5 spots, and they lost to Texas 85-68 behind Cody McMahon, who plays 30 minutes, is averaging 19.9 points, 5.3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.1 steals, has a field goal percentage of 45, a free throw percentage of 72.6, and a 3-point percentage of 28.6. Coming at number 20 is Michigan State with a record of 22-8, and they went down 2 spots. They lost to Illinois 71-69, and they're led by Grace Van Solution, who's playing 28 minutes per contest, is averaging 15 points, 6.6 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.9 steals, and 1 block, has a field goal percentage of 49.9, a 3-point percentage of 100%, and a free throw percentage of 66.7. Coming at number 21 is Baylor with a record of 24-8, and they went down 1 spot, and they lost to Colorado 62-53, and they're led by Talia Scott, who plays 31 minutes per contest, has an averaging 20 points per game, 2.8 rebounds, 2.9 assists, 1.2 steals, has a field goal percentage of 38.8, a 3-point percentage of 34%, and a free throw percentage of 90%. Coming at number 22 is Notre Dame with a record of 22-10, and they lost to Duke in a close one, 65-63, and they're led by Hannah Hidalgo, who's averaging playing 36 minutes per game, has averaging 25.2 points, 6.4 rebounds, 5.3 assists, 5.4 steals, has a field goal percentage of 48.1%, a 3-point percentage of 25%, a free throw percentage of 83.5. Coming at number 23 is Princeton with a record of 24-3, and they defeated Yale 78-53, and they're led by Madison St. Rose, who plays 30 minutes per contest, averaging 16 points, 4.6 rebounds, 2.1 assists, and 1 steal, has a field goal percentage of 48%, a 3-point percentage of 28.9, and a free throw percentage of 77.7. Coming at 24 is Georgia with a record of 22-9, and they went down 2 spots, and they lost a tough one to Kentucky 76-61, and they're led by Danny Carnegie, who's playing 33 minutes per contest, is averaging 18.1 points, 5.3 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 1.5 steals, and has a field goal percentage of 43.3, a 3-point percentage of 36.5, and a free throw percentage of 83%. And last but not least is Texas Tech, who's ranked number 25, comes in this week with a record of 25-7, went down 4 spots. They lost to Kansas State 58-51, and they're led by Bally Mopin, who plays 32 minutes, is averaging 15.1 points, 3.6 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and 1.6 steals, and had a field goal percentage of 41.6, a three-point percentage of 34.2, and a free throw percentage of 83.5. For all your amateur news and your women basketball content, make sure you subscribe to Formula Park 1 on YouTube. Thank you for your support.